Tara.
And Facebook.
From livingonadime.com, the author of the Dining on a Dime cookbook that I wrote with my mom. Today I am doing easy meals for 2 people for $20 this week. The kids are gone and mom and dad are having a party. Okay, sort of. So what I'm doing is I'm doing an easy dinners for 2, $20 for the whole week's worth of meals. So I told you guys I was starting to do these grocery hauls because I want people to start grasping how easy and how cheap it is to cook. Now, if you haven't checked it out, our Dining on a Dime cookbook, you can eat better, spend less. We have over 1,200 recipes and tips in here. Help you save money on your grocery bill. If you only have 2 people, most of our recipes can be cut in half. Things like our banana bread and things like that, you can make it up and then just freeze it. So no big deal, okay? All right, so we are having dinner for 2 for $20. So how did I go about doing this for this week? Well, I got the bright idea, because you know me and my ideas.
No!
To get a rotisserie chicken and do the whole week out of one rotisserie chicken.
That is a bright idea.
Pretty smart, huh?
Yep.
Didn't you have to cook the chicken?
All your sparticle particles.
I know. Now, if you want a really good roast chicken recipe, Dining on a Dime right here has a really good one. But I know Costco has them for $5. I got this one for $7. That's the price that I pay at my Kroger store. I think Walmart is a little bit cheaper, maybe $5 at Walmart also. So here's what we are having for $20. Now, the only thing I purchased this week was the chicken. Everything else I had on hand because I cook from a stocked pantry and a stocked refrigerator. So what does that mean if you're new? That means I keep certain basics on hand all the time. So when I run out of eggs, I put them on my list, and then when I go grocery shopping, I buy eggs. I don't run to the grocery store every day if I need something. I make do with what I have until I go to the store again if I don't have anything. I plan my meals around what I have on hand, not plan my meals and then go grocery shopping. Now, you can plan your meals around what you have on hand, and then if you want to go grocery shopping to pick up some things, that's fine. But what I do is I plan it around, if chicken's on sale, I'll get 2 or 3 months worth of chicken and put it in the freezer. If roasts are on sale, I'll get 2 or 3 months worth of roasts and put those in the freezer. Then I cook from what I have on hand, okay? All right, so what are we eating for this week? Every day for breakfast, I eat 1 egg and 1 piece of gluten-free toast for breakfast. That's what I have for my breakfast, okay? So I eat that every morning. Because I'm gluten-free, that is actually one of our most expensive things is $3.50 for my breakfasts. Mike, every morning he eats oatmeal and brown sugar.
Yep.
That's his favorite right there. Okay, I think I'm going to start setting these over here as I talk about them, okay? Now, the eggs I divided up because I don't use the entire dozen, so the other half will be used next week. Okay, so there's our breakfast right there, $4.90 for the whole week. Lunch. What we do for just about every single lunch is eat leftovers from dinner the night before, don't we?
What? Oh, yes. Yes. Sorry, yes.
We have done that pretty much every day since we've been married.
I've occasionally eaten the leftovers for breakfast too.
Yeah.
If there's a lot of them.
Occasionally, Michael have something like a Hot Pocket. He'll get the Hot Pockets when they're on sale, 2 for $2. He'll have that if we don't have leftovers. Occasionally, he will make like rice with leftover chicken. And beans. You know, basically whatever we have left over, that's what we eat for lunch. So lunch is $0 because the price is from the dinners, okay? You can go to livingonadime.com and get all of these recipes and the whole menu for the week. It's in the description below if you're watching this later. Okay, dinners. All right, so for the first night, I got a rotisserie chicken, $6.99. Then I'm going to cook up some rice, and then we're going to have steamed broccoli, okay? This is 2 servings of vegetables for each of us. For those of you who are worried about the vegetables, because I know you guys are just worried about that. Not sure why. Okay, next night. Night 2, we're gonna have, so what I do is after the first night of eating the rotisserie chicken, about 3 ounces each, I pick off the chicken off the bones, and then I freeze part of it in 6-ounce packets, okay? Because you really don't want to eat meat past about 4 days. And if we're eating on this for 7 days, then we don't want to be eating bad chicken, okay? So I will freeze part of this if it's just the 2 of us. So what am I going to do? I'm going to take 3 ounces again for each of us, and I'm going to make chicken tacos with the chicken, a little bit of salsa, and taco shells. We're not eating the entire 12 taco shells. I'll have 2, Michael have 3. That whole dinner, if we have sliced cucumbers and peppers with dressing, is $1.10. Okay, $1.10 for that dinner. So I have something funny here. See my pepper? I had to tell my son, please stop throwing the vegetables against the wall.
Which son?
Jack. I'm like, dude, what are you thinking? Oh, anyway, you gotta love boys. What can I say? Okay, so that's day 2. Chicken tacos with sliced cucumbers and peppers for $1.10. Then we have day 3, white chili. What is in the white chili? Okay, so after I pick off all the chicken, I take the bones and I make bone broth and I put them in a big pan of water, simmer for 12 to 48 hours, however long. Most of the time for me it's 48 hours because I don't have time to deal with the broth and I just let it keep cooking. You can just add water to it. You can add a little bit of leftover onion, a little bit of carrot if you want, but usually I just do the bones and salt. So I'll make bone broth on day 1. So by day 3, I have the bone broth. Now this is concentrated. I let it boil down a little bit, so I'm going to add water to it, and this will get us through a couple of meals, okay? Bone broth, white northern beans, green chilies, spices, which I have on hand all the time. Let's see, what am I missing? Am I missing anything in there? And then the leftover chicken, and for that, I only do 3 ounces of chicken between the 2 of us, okay? You don't need protein for every single meal, a lot of protein, okay? And then I will leave, now the recipe on the website has butter, sour cream, and heavy whipping cream. I leave that out because I'm dairy free. But if you, of course, want those things, that's going to up the price quite a bit by several dollars, probably $2. It'll probably up the price by $2, which isn't horrible. But let me tell you, with the sour cream and heavy cream, my white chili recipe won first place.
Boom!
At a chili cook-off.
And there's a reason for that. It's amazingly delicious.
It's delicious. It is absolutely delicious.
And Mike's not into chilies and soups that much, but that particular one.
It was delicious.
It is.
Everybody was raving about it. Okay, then the next night we're going to have, let's see. Okay. Oh, and then we'll have crackers. I'll have gluten-free crackers. He'll have regular crackers with our chili if we want. The next night is a one-dish meal, which I'm going to make here after I'm done. Chicken spinach pasta. Okay?
Oh, yum.
So I'm going to make that here. That's going to be our dinner this evening. And for the chicken spinach pasta, oh, here it is. We have a package of frozen spinach. Now, I didn't have a full package because somebody was getting into it. That's totally fine. The other half of the chicken broth. Gluten-free pasta shells, because that's what I am. And then we got garlic powder and nutmeg and salt and pepper and Parmesan cheese. Now, I leave the Parmesan cheese off for me. Mike sprinkles it on his, but it's just a sprinkling. You don't need a ton of Parmesan cheese. As a matter of fact, the recipe calls for a half a cup, and usually I use about 2 tablespoons. But you can use as much as you want. Okay, then the next night we're gonna have, oh, and then I had chicken also. The next night we're gonna have barbecue chicken with leftover rotisserie and then coleslaw. Now, the kids were leaving this, I'll tell you the story about the kids leaving this morning, but just let's say I needed 2 things for this haul. I needed cabbage and I needed, what did I need? I needed cabbage. Seems like there's something else. Anyway, so we'll just pretend like this lettuce is cabbage, okay? Didn't have the cabbage on hand. We'll just pretend. Now, usually I get a bigger cabbage than this. It's probably at least double this size because cabbage is cheap and we love cabbage. So what did I do? I made half the cabbage, coleslaw with carrots, grated up carrots, mayonnaise, and a titch of sugar. Here's the mayonnaise. That whole dinner, the rotisserie chicken with barbecue sauce and coleslaw, was about 50 to 70 cents depending on how much your cabbage is this time of year. Then the last thing I'm having is homemade stir fry, which includes soy sauce, hot sauce, the other half of the cabbage, cornstarch, my seasonings, garlic, onion powder, and ginger right there. A tiny, tiny bit of oil. And then I just cook that down and we just eat that. Oh, and I forgot my onion and the other half of the pepper that we didn't eat the other night. And then I cook all that down, and that's another 1-dish meal. All of this for the whole week is $20 for both of us. I mean, that's pretty good, even if I do say so myself.
Yep, that is. That's really good.
For some delicious recipes. So that's how I do it all for $20. I'm going to real quickly here make up the spinach pasta. Really doesn't take a whole lot of time, but I will go ahead and show you guys how I make that. And then because my broth is concentrated, I add a little bit of water to it so it's not so concentrated, okay? So let's see. So I've got my broth in here. I am adding my spinach. Okay, right there. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Then over here I have my pasta water. So I'm going to salt that, and I'm going to get my pasta going. This recipe is actually really, really quick. Okay, add the spinach and the salt. And I picked up the wrong bottle, and I need to get my nutmeg. Let me find my nutmeg really, really quickly here. Here it is. Okay, my nutmeg. Guys, you can get spices. I get my spices at Walmart for 50 cents for these. And they last forever. They last a really, really long time. And so that's how I get my spices. I don't do anything super fancy. I just keep it cheap because it's just dried onion. It's just dried garlic. The fancy stuff isn't taste any better. So, okay, then I got the pepper. So now I'm gonna add the pasta. Now, I know some of you guys are gonna say, well, my husband eats a whole lot more than that. That's fine. That's totally fine. If he the buns, that was what I was missing. Sorry, got myself off here. If your husband eats more, then just double this. That's still $40 for the week. That is $160 for the entire month.
Yeah, for what Tara's mostly talking about is kind of regular serving sizes, and maybe just a little bit more than that, because we do have enough in the leftovers for lunch and stuff like that. So
these are for 4 servings each. Most of these recipes are for 4 servings each, and so you don't need a lot. Okay. All right. So we've got our pasta cooking, and we've got our spinach cooking. Really quick here, while that's working, I'm going to be picking off some of the chicken. Okay, now, oh, by the way, guys, our aprons are on sale for 30% off. Apron 30 is the coupon code you need, so if you're wanting my Get It Together people apron, go grab it. All right, picking the chicken. Yes, that's what I was going to do. I was going to pick the chicken real quick. And my grandma and mom are very proud of their chicken picking skills. But, you know, I just do it normal. All right, now, one of the kitchen tools that we didn't use from the show the other day that I forgot to add to the list was gloves. I have discovered I love using gloves to cook with, because when I got my fake fingernails on, I get tired of digging dough and chicken grease and out from underneath my fingernails. And for 2 cents, these gloves are 2 cents. For 2 cents. I can just peel it off and I'm done. So I think that's great. Okay, so let me get a little bit of the chicken here. And I will show you. Now, just take and shred it up just like this. Okay, I just shred it just like so. And by the way, guys, we have, I think, 11 small planners left and 10 financial planners left. Those are both on clearance also. You can go check those out at Living on a Dime. Now what I'll do is I will shred the chicken for the entire week. So I just do this all up at once, and then it only takes me like 10 minutes to cook dinner the rest of the week. I mean, for like the barbecue chicken, it's like a 5-minute recipe. I guess the coleslaw takes another 5 minutes, so that's 10 minutes, but it's super, super easy to just shred this puppy up. Now, I paid $6.99 for this, but if I go shopping at my store at 10 o'clock in the morning, I can almost every time get a rotisserie chicken for $3.49 already cooked. So then I've got even less. And if you guys want, you can add another $2 to $4 and get you some grapes on sale, some clementines on sale, whatever fruit, bananas, whatever fruit you want, and add that this week, okay? So,
not at questions yet, right?
Not yet. Okay. So then I just smash up my chicken into small pieces. And the smaller the pieces, the more it stretches. And then you don't have to use so much in a recipe, but you still get chicken in every bite, okay?
One question you do want to answer. Is this in the book, the recipe?
This recipe is not in the book. This is on our website, though, at livingonadime.com, okay?
And I'm sharing the link to the post that has it, and it's in the description below as well.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Now, I'm not following the recipe, actually. But that's okay. All right, so we got it all in here. I'm trying to see if I got everything in here. What am I missing? I knew I was missing something. The garlic powder. Mike's favorite season. Where'd the garlic powder go? Mike's favorite seasoning in the whole entire world is garlic powder. Isn't it, my love muffin?
Yes.
You handsome hunk of burnin', love you. All right, here we go. Turn this off. Okay, got the spinach cooked. There we go. Let me check the pasta. Are we there yet? And see. Like 1 second more. Maybe 2 seconds. I could even turn off the water and it's almost done. So that, guys, is our $20 for the week meal. Dining on a Dime cookbook. Right here, grab it if you want to save money on your grocery bill. Let me grab my plate and I will show you the chicken and spinach pasta. Okay, here we go. Pouring off my... Now, I would add a little butter. I have noticed that if I start adding butter to things, it helps you feel full a little bit more. So if you're not dairy-free, that's a great tip for helping you feel full, is to have a little bit of fat in your... Now, if I had a full bag of spinach, then we would have plenty of leftovers. All right. Oh dear. Okay, there you go, guys. Spinach chicken pasta. Okay, do we want to be my taste tester?
Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. It's a little hot. Ooh. Doop-de-doo-doo-doo. These recipes are at livingonadime.com. The link is in the description below. Does it need more garlic or more salt? I didn't taste test.
It's pretty good like this. I'd probably put a little more garlic just because I'm a garlic fiend.
Yum. There you go.
Yum. That's delish. This is probably my favorite one of this menu. I love it.
Is it garlic pasta?
Yes.
Spinach pasta?
Spinach pasta, yes.